Matthew, what we were talking about in terms of your evaluation, we had a couple of things going on yesterday. Number one, the way you were setting up, we originally thought maybe you had too much weight forward, but the more we looked at it, I don't think that was the case. I think we were a little too high and far away from the football. Number one, high center of gravity. Number two, as you were snapping the football, your leg drive was a little bit too vertical. And probably the reason for that is your arms aren't super long. They're proportional to your body, but they're not super long. And you were so high off the ground that you were kind of having to lean into the ball on the front end, leaving a lot of weight forward to your center of gravity. What happens there is as you go through the motion, that weight forward bias prevents your leg drive from being back into the hips and towards your target and pulls it into a more vertical set. As a result of that, number one, you're not capturing your lower body energy and channeling it into the snap. Number two, it's T-boning the energy traveling down the spine, so you're just not being all you can be in terms of power and all of that. What we figured out that we needed to do is we needed to basically take this entire head-to-tail platform. We needed to lower it a little closer to the ground than the ball. And what happened as a result of that is the knees got moved forward a little bit to be right over the toes for a more optimal balance and weight distribution. And number two, a slight tenseness and overextension of the arms, and that leaning forward to be balanced was taken away. As we lower to the ball, we're able to better distribute weight, get you in a more balanced set, so that as you drive, you can drive off the balls of the feet, back in the hips. That energy of the lower body can converge with the energy of the upper body in an arrow point and be directed straight at your target. And on top of that, you're not falling over at the finish. If you're not stable and balanced throughout the motion, your control and your power are both compromised. Go ahead and step in here. We're going to three-step your guard. We'll need that other ball if you could toss it over real quickly too. Thank you. Hang on, Becky. Okay, you ready? First thing I'm going to do is get you set right. I'm going to pull you forward, get knee bend to 9 to your left, straighten the back, extend the arms. I'm going to raise you up, maximizing operating room under your torso. The last thing I'm going to do is push you back into the hips, towards your target, till the heels touch the ground, knees are over the toes, and you're perfectly balanced. Does that feel comfortable? Yep. Good hard two-handed throw, thumbs to the sky. Looking pretty good. You feel pretty solid? All right. Now, go ahead and set up again. How do we get you there without doing all the fancy stuff? Well, you were a little bit with the knees behind the toes. You were a little tall. All we basically did is took your head-to-tail platform, scrunched you down ever so much. We want a lot of operating room, so not too much. That allowed you to bring the ball out just a touch more. Get the knees over the toes, really solid on the feet. Should be able to explode and be controlled and accurate throughout. Feel pretty good? You have any questions? All right, major progress, looking good. Let's rotate you back. Go ahead.
Yep.
Again, raise up, knees over the toes, well balanced.